Washington. I'll be back tomorrow. For now, I'm Lester Holt. For all of us at NBC News, thank you for watching and good night.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shad Olson. This is NewsCenter1 at 5:30. A Rapid City woman accused in the stabbing death of her boyfriend must now undergo a psychiatric evaluation. Back in January, Corinne Vermillion was accused of fatally stabbing Donnie Ladeau at a public housing complex where the couple and their 2 children lived. Vermillion pleaded not guilty to second-degree murder and an alternate count of first-degree manslaughter in that case. Prosecutors last week asked the court to order a psychiatric exam after a mental health expert brought by the defense said that Vermillion is a battered woman who suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder. Defense attorney Tom Diggins objects to a court-ordered evaluation and says he will take the matter to the South Dakota Supreme Court. Rapid City Police responding to an armed robbery last night at Uncle Sam's Casino. Today they released photos of the 2 suspects, one with a gun. The subjects entered the casino demanding money from the clerk and left with an undisclosed amount of cash. Suspect 1 is described as a male, approximately 5'7", 220 pounds, wearing a dark hooded sweatshirt and blue jeans. The second suspect is described as a man about 5'10" tall, 170 pounds, wearing a shirt that had a design on the front and Texas across the top. He also had a skull cap on his head. Suspect 2 appears to have a Pegasus tattoo on his left arm. Anyone with information on that Uncle Sam's Casino robbery is encouraged to call 394-4134. That's the number at the bottom of your screen. The Spearfish Police Department is protecting the public with a new piece of equipment. It was deployed in June, but now they're giving the public an inside look. NewsCenter1 reporter Caroline Patrick is sitting down with a Spearfish police officer to find out what that equipment is, bringing law enforcement to the Black Hills.
Law enforcement across the nation are looking for ways to equip their officers with body cameras.
It's a no-brainer, to have that documentation. There's a reason everybody in the country is doing that right now.
But the Spearfish Police Department says that's not why they're using them.
It's not. We actually started this process, the decision-making process on it in 2011.
Chief of Police Pat Rodert says plans to use the new technology has been in the works for years. The Spearfish Police Department began equipping every officer with new body-worn cameras back in June. It now makes them one of the first departments in the Black Hills to use these cameras. In fact, they've been in use for nearly 4 months now.
Beeps, vibrates twice. And then you gotta wait a little bit.
And now every officer on the department is required to wear one.
And we made the decision to go with a unit for each of our officers.
All patrol cars are equipped with cameras, and currently police officers wear audio recording devices. So what do the body cameras add to the department?
The biggest thing for us coming into it was we found that we had situations where it didn't happen in front of the patrol car, and it would have been nice to have it documented in the same fashion. A traffic stop or a DUI is very easy to document because it's in that patrol car area. When we have a domestic violence situation, some type of a theft like a shoplifting where we go into a store and end up talking with somebody, none of that was documented in the same way. We wanted to augment what we were already doing with the cars and take that to the same level by putting a camera on board with an officer.
Rodert says one more piece of documentation. However, the department is still working out the kinks. Caroline Patricus, NewsCenter1.
The U.S. Department of Justice awarding nearly $20 million in grants Monday to dozens of police departments. The department says the grants will go to 73 police agencies in 42 states, helping to purchase those 21,000 cameras that officers will wear on their uniforms to record interactions with the public. A divided House today voting to block Planned Parenthood's funds for 1 year. Now South Dakota Right for Life issuing a statement today in support of strategic and effective efforts to truly defund Planned Parenthood and calling on federal legislators in Washington, D.C. to do the same. The president of South Dakota Right to Life issuing a statement saying, quote, "We are thankful for the strong pro-life positions that South Dakota's federal delegation has taken and their support to defund Planned Parenthood," end quote. With the presidential race heating up and the primaries next summer, South Dakota is getting the conversation started early on voter registration. The nation as a whole also marking National Voter Registration Day. Today, thousands of volunteers across the country are stepping up efforts to register voters. Even Secretary of State Chantel Krebs visiting Rapid City classrooms to speak about civic involvement and responsibility. She says nothing is more important to the future of a democracy than a citizen's right to cast a ballot. And it's especially important for our youth to make their voices heard.
Ranked number 5 nationally when it comes to voter turnout. And that is just driven by the generations and passing it along. You can tell the culture starts at the dinner table with family and friends and discussions. And that's why we talk about 16-year-olds. They may not be able to go to the polls and vote, but they're voting at the dinner table.
Nonpartisan voter registration drives being held today at St. Thomas More, Stevens High School, the School of Mines, as well as Western Dakota Tech. And to register to vote, you can head to your county auditor's office. South Dakota has raised millions of dollars for road and bridge funding since a package of tax and fee hikes went into effect earlier this year, but it's unclear if that measure will meet initial projections in terms of revenue. Department of Revenue Secretary Andy Gerlach says it is difficult to predict if that infrastructure package will reach the projected amount of $85 million in its first year. Most of the measure went into effect April 1st. That included a 6-cent gas tax hike. The department reported at least $23 million more revenue between April and August over the same period last year. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And on this Tuesday, the Dow Jones headed downward today, losing 180 points, 16,330. The NASDAQ Composite down 72 to 47.57. The S&P down 24 to 1943. And gold dropping $8.90 on a strengthening dollar to $1,123.90 on this day of trade. Could have been worse. Things dropping about 300 points on the open and then rebounding throughout the day to close down 180.
Yeah.
So there we have it. Beautiful day in the Black Hills.
Another day, yeah. Started off nice.
I feel like we're a broken record, Bob, but it's a record I don't think people mind listening to.
We're going to break that record
over.
tomorrow, right on through the weekend, even next week. We're going to continue with this broken record. It's going to be beautiful, 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 and just incredible.
Pretty stable pattern, huh?
Very stable pattern. I don't see any major changes at all. As a matter of fact, we can see temperatures near 90 degrees still.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's look at the colors at Spearfish Canyon. There you have it. Jerry Boyer sent us this photo. This is Savoy in the Spearfish Canyon, 80% saturated with different colors. And this is the week to head on out there or anywhere in the Black Hills. Van Acker Canyon, for example. Shad, I'm sure you've been down that area. Go up Highway 44, go up and down 385, come on up. The many highways. The highway out to Rochford, Sharon Lake Road, head on up there. So
is there any place in the country more pretty than where we get to live?
I don't think so.
I'm telling you what. This is the best time of year to see it. In terms of tourism, we talk about the summer peak tourism season, but this shoulder season here at the end of summer and into fall, it's just the best time of the year.
Incredible.
Best time in the best place. We'll get more details coming up on Bob's weather in just a bit. We're back with more news after the break, right here on NewsCenter1 at 5:30.
This is NewsCenter1 with Shad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
It's the 60 for 6 event at Furniture Row. For 6 days, we're offering 60 months of no-interest financing with a new Furniture Row card. Hurry, offer ends Thursday.
Betty's Quiltery is a family-owned business right here in Rapid City, where beautifully handmade quilts are created just for you. We are a one-stop shop for everything that pertains to quilts and offer quality fabrics, wool embroidery, unique designs, endless supplies, and the personal attention that doesn't exist in commercial fabric or quilting stores. From beginner to experienced quilters, we offer quilting kits as well as classes to help you find the inspiration or get started on a new quilt project. Stop in today to pursue our selections. We guarantee you won't be disappointed.
I'm a mom and a collector of 3rd century Han Dynasty daggers. And that's a lot like Perkins.
Because Perkins isn't just about breakfast. There's a whole other side to them, especially with their money-saving Great Plates menu. Over a dozen items from $4 to $8.
Do you need a knife?
Oh no, I've got a dagger.
It's 3rd century.
breakfast, and a whole lot more. It all comes together at Perkins. Don't miss Give Kids the World Day, September 24th at participating Perkins. We'll treat you to a free short stack of pancakes.
Good credit? Great. Bad credit? Hey, unfortunate things happen to good people, so don't sweat it. Just go to Billion Kia, because we'd love to help. Now you can drive home this hip new 2015 Kia Optima for just $19,999. Or get this awesome-looking new 2016 Kia Forte for just $15,999. Plus, get Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. So if you got credit problems and you need a new car, let us help, because we'd love to see you in a Kia. Billion Kia in Rapid City or at BillionAuto.com.
If safety is a concern, Door Security Products can tailor solutions that will protect you and your family. We offer 24-hour monitoring, security alarm systems, home automation, video surveillance, computer repair, and many other security products. DSP, your local security alarm company. Call us today for a consultation and site survey.
Now's the time to upgrade to a better night's sleep at a great price from Denver Mattress. Our queen-size Madison Eurotop with Ergo Motion adjustable base is just $32 a month with no interest for 60 months. Better tomorrows start tonight at Denver Mattress, your adjustable bed headquarters.
Come see your local American Family agent Mike Brewer for all your insurance needs. Stop in or call today.
Fall enrollment at South Dakota's 6 public universities remains about the same. That's compared to last year's numbers. The South Dakota Board of Regents reporting today that fall enrollment dropped just 0.25%. Headcount enrollment was down by 93 students across the entire system. Total headcount at 6 public universities was over 36,000 students enrollment. The report shows the South Dakota School of Mines and Technology enrollment was slightly up this year. Black Hills State University also higher than anticipated, enrollment increasing by 8%. A Board of Regents CEO says that given the low unemployment rates, flat enrollment is not surprising. United Blood Services honoring Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. They are planting Seeds of Hope. Starting today, all blood donors who shop at local United Blood Services or stop by United Blood Services Center now through September 27th will receive a Seeds of Hope seed packet to honor Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. In addition, all donors who give now through September 30th will also earn Hero Reward points. Those can be used toward t-shirts, movie tickets, or other gifts in the online store. United Blood Services saying, we encourage blood donors this week to plant these seeds in support of childhood cancer and remember the impact that their blood donations have on others. Volunteer members of the South Dakota National Guard are organizing a winter clothing and toy drive to benefit needy individuals in the communities where they serve. Guard members are donating coats, gloves, hats, scarves, blankets, and even toys for those less fortunate during the upcoming holiday season. Members of the public who would like to help donate new or gently used items of winter clothing and toys are encouraged to bring them to any Army National Guard armory throughout the state. That has to be there by December 1st. Thankfully, those winter items are not in demand just yet. Take a look at beautiful Spearfish Canyon. Now is the time to see the fall colors as they begin to peak. And of course, Jerry Boyer helping us keep track of those beautiful colors there in one of the most beautiful spots in all of the Black Hills. Bob Riggio lays out a forecast fit to visit over this coming weekend as well, right here on NewsCenter1 at 5:30.
Do you have a hard time with decisions? Is your favorite color all the colors mixed together? When you take multiple choice tests, do you just fill in all the above for every answer? Because who even really knows? Then Arby's new sliders are for you. 5 fun sandwiches for $1.29 each. Arby's, we have the meats.
The Honda for You sales event is happening now, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Honda Civic. Our best Civic yet was named a KBB.com Best Buy and is the best-selling car in its class. The Civic is also loaded with standard features. So hurry into your Honda dealer today, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Civic during the Honda for You sales event.
It's one big tent sale and store-wide clearance at Fisher Furniture. We're clearing our floors and making room. The giant sales tent is up, and through Saturday at all 3 Fisher stores, you're going to save big. No, you're going to save so big. Under the tent and in the stores. Save on furniture, mattresses, appliances, and TVs. Get the guaranteed lowest prices in South Dakota, plus special 3 years interest-free financing inside all 3 stores. It's a big deal. The one big tent sale and store-wide clearance, but it ends Saturday at all 3 Fearless Fisher stores in Rapid City.
Why Mid-Continent Business Solutions? Well, let's start with what I don't need. People selling me crazy new phone equipment or web gizmos. What I need are phones that work, fast internet connection, and a way to save a nickel on every unit we make. My consultant at Mid-Continent worked with me, figured out just what technology I needed. It was totally custom. Now I can figure out how to save that nickel. Speaking of which, I got to get back to the shop.
Mid-Continent Business Solutions. Internet, phone, cable TV, and more.
You'll sleep in these on a crisp autumn night. The next morning, this won't go off because it's Saturday. When you do wake up, you'll cook bacon in this. But when it gets a little too crispy, you'll set this off. So you'll step up onto this and frantically wave this back and forth to make it stop. It's not the stuff. It's the life you live with it. Shopco, the stuff that counts.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Well, we started off with plenty of blue sky this morning, but by late morning, early afternoon, the clouds began to roll in and kept our temperatures a little bit cooler than what we thought yesterday. 63 was that high temperature so far. 72 is normal, so there you have it. We are below normal finally, but tomorrow we're going to get these temperatures back up to near normal and above normal. 47 our low temperature, that's above normal. Look at the departure from normal as far as rain is concerned, moisture is concerned, 9 inches above where it should be this time of the year. And we don't see any significant rain over the next 7 days. Maybe a few little sprinkles tonight, but that's about it. 6:39, sun up, 6:50, sunset. Current conditions out at the airport, we have the clouds. They're still in place. We expect them to stay with us throughout the evening tonight. 63, the current temperature. Winds are out of the southeast at 7, and the winds were not gusty today. And over here in Phillip, a little bit of the light rain, 68, a few little sprinkles there. Winds are out of the east at 15. They had a wind gust of 30. Here's the high temperatures across the country. 75 in Pittsburgh, New York, 72, Raleigh, 79, 90 down in the central and southern plains, 90 in Phoenix, Sacramento, 83. Still rather cool over there in Seattle. High temperatures in the middle 60s, pretty much like us. We had our high in the 60s as well. Here's all the moisture down here. This is the remnants of the tropical storm, and you can see spreading the rain now up into Colorado. It'll spread into Nebraska, and then eventually south central South Dakota, and then over East River. As I said, we might get a few little sprinkles tonight. Here's the future satellite radar. You can see where this thing is going, heading into Nebraska. That's where the heavier rains will be. Central Nebraska, southeastern South Dakota. This is Wednesday. This is tomorrow. Now we're going into Thursday. See, the thing continues to move off to the northeast. This ridge of high pressure pretty well blocking it, keeping it away from the Black Hills, doing a much better job of protecting us than the offensive line of Denver did, that's for sure. What else we got going here? We got some rain down across the, just a rather quiet day all across the country. Let's see, here's a future satellite radar. Here it is. Let me, I see I'm right in the way here. We will have partly cloudy skies during the afternoon hours. Look at the rain, widespread rains over south central South Dakota as well as southeastern South Dakota. That's where all the energy is. That's where the rain will be occurring tomorrow. Let's see what happens on Thursday. There it goes. It's leaving the area. It's pushing on off into Minnesota, Iowa. The clouds will remain over East River, but as far as we're concerned, again, we'll have a partly cloudy, mostly sunny skies on Thursday, and that will allow our temperatures to increase a little bit. Maximum wind gusts, no surprise to anybody, a little bit of a breezy day across South Dakota. We see a wind gust up to 30 to 35 miles an hour across the state. And then tomorrow, the winds, a little bit breezy with those easterly winds. And then on Thursday, as far as the winds are concerned, they're going to begin to die down a little bit. We just see some single digits as far as maximum winds are concerned on Thursday. The forecast for the Black Hills, 77 Buffalo, Spearfish the same, 74 Custer, 77 Pine Ridge. Sturgis, 78. Belle Fourche, the same. Lemon, 75. We go on, 77 in Hot Springs. So temperature is definitely a little warmer than what we had today, and we can thank the clouds breaking up for that. Tonight, 51, mostly cloudy and mild, just a few sprinkles. And then tomorrow, welcome fall tomorrow, everybody. 78. Morning clouds. We'll have some partial afternoon sun. Mostly cloudy to partly cloudy skies during the afternoon hours. 51 tomorrow night, mostly clear though. Winds light out of the east. Here's the 7-day forecast for everybody, and temperature is very comfortable. 77 Thursday, 81 Friday, the warmest day Saturday, 89, 83 on Sunday, and back in the 70s Monday and Tuesday. Very nice forecast for us, so get out and enjoy the beautiful Black Hills as the colors begin to show up. ClickBankDeals.com. Get a $90 computer diagnosis and tune-up for just $35. That's a 61% saving. Affordable Computing Solutions has that one for you. Still available.
So I guess we had a burgundy tie memo today?
Yeah, we
Mine's
did.
a little more maroon. Yours is more of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Mine's kind of more Sooner red.
There you go.
Neither of which those schools we represent should be noted.
No, should be noted.
Although we may need to change, given what the
Nebraska,
Huskers are
Nebraska.
That's another topic for another day. Speaking of football, still to come, we take a look at the latest high school football polls. We'll leave that up to the sports guy. There is a lot to bemoan in Huskerville these days, though. Plus, top 2 girls tennis teams in the state squaring off in Rapid City. Highlights next on NewsCenter1 Sports.
Prost! Join us at Main Street Square for Beer Bourse, our annual beer festival on Saturday, October 3rd from noon to 6 p.m. Sponsored by 605 Magazine. Take part in a beer stock exchange at the Black Hills Beer Beverage Garden. Enjoy a ticketed tasting of more than 60 craft beers and check out the Ale Writers Homebrew. Plus, polka to the Happy Wanderers. For details and tasting tickets, visit MainStreetSquareRC.com.
On September 28th, Rushmore Honda is closing their doors and moving to our new location. We'd rather sell our inventory than move it. You'll save big on over 110 used cars, trucks, and SUVs, imports, and domestics, including 35 Honda certified pre-owned. Buy a 2010 Dodge Journey SXT all-wheel drive $10,995, an 09 Toyota Yaris $59,995, or an 11 Chevy Impala LS $10,995. Shop early for best selection. Expect more, get more at Rushmore Honda. Still open at 123 Omaha and online at rushmorehonda.com.
It's that time of year again, and I hate to get a call that a motorcyclist has been injured in an accident. Too often, a motorcyclist will take every safety precaution possible, and yet 2/3 of all accidents are caused by a negligent automobile driver. If you've been injured, would you know what you're entitled to? Before you sign anything or settle, call the Morefaust Injury Law Group and learn your rights and options. Don't let a big insurance company convince you to settle for less than you deserve. Contact the professionals at Morefaust Injury Law Group right away for a free evaluation of your claim.
Fisher Home Galleries carries some of the finest brand name furniture in America and is home to the exclusive Flex Steel Gallery. With upholstered styles and your choice of over 1,500 designer fabrics to choose from, you will be able to create your own dream home at the guaranteed lowest prices in South Dakota. And best of all, the beauty and comfort is made to last. The Flex Steel Blue Steel seat spring and frame are guaranteed for a lifetime. Invest in better quality furniture at Fisher Home Galleries, where beautiful homes begin. On West Main and Rapid City.
This is NewsCenter1 Sports with Justin Wickersham.
When the Girls State Tennis Tournament rolls around in just over 2 weeks from now, top-ranked Sioux Falls O'Gorman and second-ranked St. Thomas More both expect to be in the hunt for a state title. Today, the two teams squared off in Rapid City as part of the East-West Invitational. The Cavaliers defeated the Knights already this season back on September 15th. Grace Goebel and Madison Finsky from St. Thomas More had their hands full against Samantha Zarnecki and Danielle Sabata of Sioux Falls O'Gorman. Here's Zarnecki uses the tape to secure this point, but the Cavaliers respond as Finsky defends her side of the net with this block shot at the feet of Sabata, but at this point O'Gorman led 3-2. Later on, now Goebel pushes Zarnecki deep behind the baseline, allowing Finsky to pick up the point here for the Cavaliers. And finally, though, O'Gorman shows what they're made of with this screamer by Zarnecki down the alley. Totally surprised Finsky, and the team from O'Gorman goes on to win in straight sets. Plus, St. Thomas More as a team suffers its first loss of the season as O'Gorman wins 5-4. Meanwhile, Rapid City Stevens hosted Sioux Falls, Washington as part of the East-West invite today. Flight 1 singles featured Tiana Duda of Stevens against Libby Noctegal. Here, Noctegal commits the unforced error into the net. Later on in the first set, Duda directs this backhand down the line for the winner. A nice shot by Duda, and she won the first set 6-1. Now with Duda serving, Noctegal returns it just barely, clipping the sideline for the winner, but Duda goes on to win the match in straight sets. Overall, the Raiders sweep Washington 9-0. Earlier today in high school tennis, Rapid City Stevens edged Sioux Falls O'Gorman 5-4 to improve to 21-1 on the year, plus St. Thomas More swept Sioux Falls Washington 9-0. Also today, Sioux Falls Roosevelt knocked off Rapid City Central 8-1 in girls tennis. Then the Cobblers lost to 4th-ranked Sioux Falls Lincoln 9-0. Shifting gears to high school football and a look at the latest polls, Sioux Falls, Roosevelt, Pierre, and Madison continue to lead the 3 biggest classes. St. Thomas More is still ranked number 2 in Class 11A. Spearfish, Belle-Fourche, and Custer all received votes but have yet to move into the top 5. Meanwhile, Winter is ranked number 1 in Class 11B. In the 9-man football classes, Woonsocket, Wessington Springs, and Canastota lead their respective classes. And in Class 9B, Langford area jumped 2 spots to number 1 this week. Harding County is now tied for 2nd with Colombe. And finally, the winless Chicago Bears will be without their starting quarterback for a couple of weeks. Jay Cutler injured a hamstring when he was trying to tackle Arizona's Tony Jefferson after an interception on Sunday. He'll miss at least 2 games. The Bears play Seattle this week and the Raiders in Week 4. Meanwhile, Jimmy Clausen will be under center for the Bears while Cutler is on the mend. And that's a look at sports. We'll be right back in a moment.
Never before in Dodgetown history, it's the Dodgetown 100 Challenge. Dodgetown's going to sell 100 Ram trucks and sporty Dodges, and they won't be undersold. It's Ram Truck Month, and they've got the inventory. They're making the deals, and they're moving Ram trucks like they've never done it before. Now's the time to get the best deal on a new 2015 Dodge or a new 2015 Ram truck during the Dodgetown 100 Challenge. Dodgetown, your Ram truck headquarters of the Black Hills.
Now's the time to upgrade to a better night's sleep at a great price from Denver Mattress. Get the perfect blend of ultra-soft comfort and motionless support on our Madison Eurotop with an Ergo motion adjustable base. Queen size, now just $32 a month with no interest for 60 months. And for a limited time, when you purchase any of the Serta I-Series or iComfort sleep sets, you will receive a free fitness band. Better tomorrows start tonight at Denver Mattress, your adjustable bed headquarters.
I am Regional Health because I help our patients get the care they need and deserve.
Our whole team, everybody has the same goal in mind, best care possible, and that's what I try to do.
We know that we've made a huge difference. We've touched their lives and we've touched the future.
I am Regional Health.
I am Regional Health.
I am Regional Health.
Synchrony Financial. Engage with a call center team that makes customers smile. Engage with a job where great benefits are only one of the benefits. Engage with us. We're now hiring for call center positions in Rapid City. Learn more and apply at synchronycareers.com. That's SYNCHRONY careers.com. Or text SYF12 to 90206. Again, text SYF12 to 90206. Engage with us.
So, Bob, you were telling me you shut off the Nebraska game pretty early.
I did.
It
I
was
did.
down 30-10, and
that was it. That was all. I said I can't watch it anymore. So, maybe I should do that more often. But they still lost, though, didn't they?
I bet I can guess exactly when you turned it back on.
Yeah.
About the time that Tommy Armstrong threw the interception in overtime. But rough year.
Let's go to the 7-day, folks. You can see beautiful temperatures right for the rest of the week, right on into the weekend. It's going to be a warm one on Saturday.
That'll do it for us right here. We'll see you back here at 10.
This is the game we like to call Follow the Leader. With best fuel economy, best towing, best torque, best payload,
And with more people driving Ram trucks than ever before, we've built quite the following. Get a great deal on the best trucks during Ram Truck Month. Get 0% APR plus 4,000 total bonus cash on Ram 1500 Bighorn or Laramie Crew Cab models in stock the longest.
Update your roof during Menard's Roofing and Siding Sale. Seal your roof with quality coatings from Seal Best. Professional grade plastic roof cement can be used on wet or dry surfaces. Right now it's only $8.99 and larger pails are $35.99. Prevent water damage with Spectra aluminum gutters. These maintenance-free gutters won't rust or crack. Available in 3 colors. 10-foot pieces are just 98 cents each after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, I was wondering what kind of jeans I should get.
You need some skinny jeans.
I don't know.
Don't get caught out of your comfort zone. Mitsubishi Electric Systems offer a more efficient way to cool and heat with no ductwork. Mitsubishi Electric Cooling and Heating. Live better.
See JD's Equipment Service for all your commercial and residential cooling and heating needs.
Sweet new Subaru, huh, Mitch? Yep. You're selling the Mitchmobile? Man, we had a lot of good times in this baby. What's your dad want for it? Like 150 grand. You're not gonna tell your dad about the time my hamster had babies in the back seat, are you? That's just normal wear and tear, dude.
Subaru has the highest resale value of any brand, according to Kelley Blue Book. And Mitch. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.